From WRAL News and the Capital Broadcasting Podcast Network, this is your Coronavirus North Carolina News Brief for Wednesday, December 16th, 2020. I'm Brian Schrader. Days after the FDA approved the Pfizer vaccine, thousands of doses arrived in North Carolina Monday. Wake Forest Baptist Hospital in Winston-Salem received the first shipment in the state. That happened at 7:30 Monday morning. Then Duke University Hospital got its first shipment around 9:17 a.m. The 2,225 doses were locked in the special ultra-cold freezers by 10:10 a.m. The first recipients of the vaccine, frontline healthcare workers. Atrium Hospital in Charlotte received its shipment Monday morning as well. Its medical director of infection prevention, Dr. Katie Passaretti, became the first person in North Carolina to get the vaccine.
So I just got my first COVID vaccine, the first one at Atrium. Feel perfectly fine. Again, just a moment of hope, a moment of potential for change of the course that we're on with the pandemic right now. I couldn't be more excited. I feel perfectly fine. I've had no issues with the vaccine. Again, would just encourage everyone to consider getting vaccinated, talk to your doctor, get educated.
This week we've been hearing from some of the first people in the state to receive the vaccine, what all of this means to them to be on the front lines of what hopefully will bring an end to this pandemic. Faye Williams is a nurse who came out of retirement to work at Duke Hospital, screening patients. She was the first person there to receive the vaccine. WRAL's Amanda Lamb spoke with her about the experience.
It's exciting, and I look forward to seeing the impact. It's exciting. That's what I can say.
And I mean, do you feel like it's kind of, in some ways, the beginning of the end of this really difficult time that we've all been through, that this is kind of the beginning of some hope?
Oh, absolutely. I think it is the beginning, and it's the beginning that I didn't think would come this soon, and it's a beginning that I'm looking forward to. It's a beginning for people who've been sequestered at home, away from family and friends. So it's a beginning of this. It's exciting. It's just.
And
exciting.
You didn't have any reservations, it doesn't sound like, at all.
None. Absolutely none. None at all. None. And never hesitated. I feel like the same as I did when I got here, except being overwhelmed by the historic piece of it. But yes, and I will be notified when it's time to take the next injection.
Dr. David Wohl with UNC Health has been at the forefront of testing and treating COVID patients. And on Tuesday, he was one of the first people within the UNC healthcare system to get the vaccine.
So today we're opening up the COVID-19 vaccine clinic here in Hillsborough. Our sister clinic at Medical Center is also opening up simultaneously. So we're starting to give vaccine to healthcare workers who are on the front lines, and it's starting right now. I'm really honored and touched to be able to be the first person at this clinic to get the shot. I'm the medical director now of this clinic, and I think it really was a great way to signal that this is acceptable, this is a good choice for people to make. I looked at the data, I looked at the information, I care about my health, I care about my body, and I made a decision that this was the right thing to do. And I'm really excited that as more people get to do this, maybe we could start to see an end of this horrible pandemic.
This has been your Coronavirus North Carolina News Brief for Wednesday, December 16th, 2020. Let us know what you think of the podcast. Leave a rating or review wherever you listen, and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss a new episode. I'm Brian Schrader. Thanks for listening.